How's it going, everybody? Sandwhichpants here today, and we're gonna go over a gameplay or two gameplays from Trials on Last Exit over the weekend. So, I spawn in with my teammates. I'm rocking a Sunsinger because in the first game I was not doing well with a Voidwalker, and I notice one of theirs leaves, Cookie Crumblers. So I push up, and they have a second leave. Excuse me. Uh, at that point, I'm thinking that they have connection issues, and then I kind of realize when this guy's trying his little heart out that he's trying to 1v3 us. They probably looked up our elos and did all the research on us and figured out that we were only about 16% likely to win this match. So he figured he could take us. But he didn't expect us to be as aggressive as we were, to be as coordinated, honestly, because we've never played Trials together. Little Lang, Squatting Penguin, and myself. Those guys, I added them to the clan. We've worked on the raid. We've done strikes. We've done Iron Banner, but we've never played just as a three-man team. And so we push forward. I throw a grenade down there, kind of risky. I should have just tossed it and crouched or something instead, slid like that, instead of just pausing to throw a grenade. That was a bad move. I miss out on the special there, which I'm a little sad about, but turns out it doesn't matter. I've got lots of shotgun ammo. Well, 7 right now, but still, it's quite a bit. It's all you need in a 1v3. I could end every single game with one bullet if he wasn't using a sniper in the last word. And so I go for a different route. I go to push in on a different route, tell my team to go in on the same route so they don't get too suspicious, but he got suspicious. So I push in, throw that grenade, get him tagged. He should have ate the explosion from the incendiary, but he manages to get back. So I tell Penguin to pull back and get the revive. He gets me, he pushes in one way, I grab the special and push in a different way as Lang goes down. So at this point it's a 2v1, and I notice his jump trail and push up, get 2 shots off with the IS Luna and push in with the Matador 64 with rangefinder and rifled barrel and full auto. It's a pretty decent roll, not necessarily a top tier god roll must have, because I don't have aggressive ballistics. But that's okay. It does the job. This IS Luna is kind of garbage, I'm not going to lie. But I like the feel of the gun, so I'm going to use it. So for heavy round, I throw a solar grenade to choke off the doorway, as I've been playing with this build a decent amount. It's a build from I Am Cool Guy, if you guys are familiar with his channel. If not, about a week after that his video came up, True Vanguard posted one on the same build and coincidentally had not seen the other. So he found the build just by playing around, thinking, trying to have a good time. So I get caught up on a wall there after I get him one shot, and I keep messing up my movement. But I'm trying to push nice and slow and easy at him so he doesn't get too ridiculous with it. He starts pushing at me, and I count the shots. He gets to 7, misses one of them when I'm definitely within sight, and I get the shotgun. My teammates were right behind me to clean up if that were necessary, but we managed to go 5-0. He left, so that's a little sad, and I'm a little disappointed, and that game's not really too impressive because it was a 3v1. But this gameplay was more to highlight his skill, because he caused me to go with a 2.0 KD, which, granted, I have quite a few gameplays and Trials where I don't even get a 1.0 KD. Let's face it, it's the Trials of Osiris. But that night I was on fire. I can't remember if I think this next game is my, I go on a tear. I'm doing this completely live commentary. I'm going over the gameplay. I had to remove the call-outs and things because there were some things that were said that I am not going to allow to be posted onto my channel. So we get matched up, but it takes a little bit. You know, hello, cat. So we're sitting in orbit, you know, doing our thing, and we get these guys. Action Jackson 11. This game, I am fairly certain we had a like 6% chance to win this game. So we got Action Jackson, Mr. Dr. Higgins, and then I believe the last guy, I can't remember the last guy. These guys were pretty fun. Oh yeah, Word Stang. And yeah, like I said, we had a very low chance to win. I looked at the stats after the game. I was kind of curious. So just keep that in mind. I think it was below 10% that we were going to win this game. That was what our odds were, as per Destiny Tracker's rating. And, well, let's just get into the gameplay. We're going to spawn up. I believe we spawn on the outside, train outside. Oh yeah, escalators. Right. Derp. And so I push up into room, you know, I tell them to follow the same path, and then I notice we're getting pushed. So I toss a grenade out there, I challenge a guy, and I miss. But Little Lang got him, so we're good. And I contested that really long range, managed to get him. I get Proud Spired down, which I'm kind of surprised by, and my teammates get wiped. All because of this guy, shotgun warriored. Somehow with an overshield. I'm not entirely sure how he managed that. So he starts off the game solid, you know, hot and sweaty, 4.0 KD. Not too bad, you know, that's pretty good, actually. I'd have wished I'd have had a 4.0 KD there. So I push up really aggressive to cut him off. And I get one, I get two, and the third guy just kind of hangs out. I toss a solar grenade at his feet, I get the 3-piece on him, and we're done there. Let's bring that KD down some. He didn't get a single kill. We didn't get a single death that game. I got the 4.0 KD now. He's still got a 4.0 KD. We're contested. This game's already heated. So we go for the kind of the same route. I figure, you know, why change what's working? But they change. They don't push this way anymore. So I just follow through and do a very hard push into their spawn. Get a grenade down onto one of them, and they've got all three of them camping back over on this side. So I can't seem to hit the guy, but I just pull back. I get the beat down on Word Stang, the warrior. My teammates get Action Jackson down, and Mr. Dr. Higgins gets one of us down. So we push for him, and Squatting Penguin manages to get the scout kill. I believe he was running a Mida. And so now we're up. We're 2-1. Got the 5.0 KD against his 2.0. We're sitting solid. You know, this is a pretty hefty game. It's tight. Like this is sweaty. Not like by tournament sweat rules, but still pretty sweaty. So I toss another grenade out there, and then both of my teammates go down. So I pop my Radiance, push up, and start just throwing nades. I get a double down here, I think, and then get the revive on Squatting Penguin. I get the push, and he burns out. Pretty lucky he missed the shotgun on me. Not too bad. So at this point, you know, I'm sitting there with the 8.0 KD. My teammates are being really solid support. They're giving me excellent call-outs. Always just telling me exactly where they are. So here I figure I'm just going to come to the room, the heavy room. I'm going to chuck a solar grenade down, and they're not getting in here. So I grab the heavy, I push out, I shoot one rocket, I hold on to my other because I missed, I ask Lang to move out of my way, and I miss with another rocket. I could have sworn that would have gotten somebody, considering, but apparently not. So I push forward, I get Action Jackson down, and then I crouch, trying to get this revive. I manage it, and I have to try, but Action Jackson gets revived, has that proud spire. Kind of surprised it manages to get the shots off, honestly. I'm kind of surprised it kills. So we lose that round. We go 3-2. They're catching up, and we're kind of starting to worry a little bit. We lost on the heavy round. That seems to be my MO every time. I lose heavy. But at the same end, I can get them pushing and do things like that, where I defend my teammate because he pushed up too aggressively without a primary. So I pull back, my teammates go for it, and they've got an arc blade. I'm just gonna bait him out and get the revive on my team, and get the callouts from my team. They tell me exactly where he's at. I throw that nice little grenade there, and then I back out because I'm an absolute. So I'm the last Guardian standing, and he outguns me with a Mida. I'm really curious as to the Proud Spire. Could you guys let me know in the comments? Like, is the Proud Spire actually any good? Is it worth? But yeah, so the projections are starting to add up. You know, we're 3-3. They just won like 2 rounds in a row, and so we're we're holding tight. We're trying. I decide to loop around because they've just been camping in one location. So I push a different way. Throw the grenade, get it tagged onto him. I pull back to try and get some health, reload my guns, and my teammate goes down. They call out that there's a Sunbreaker. He's definitely a Sunbreaker. So I get the one-shot melee for the overshield, and the secondary shot, I pull up, look around, try and get a bead on him. I pull forward. I don't know how I managed to do any of that. I think his shotgun finally gave out on him. So we move up 4-3. He probably got some bad pellet spread RNG, or I'd have been wrecked there. Either that or I got the revive off right in time. I don't know. I'm still a little fuzzy on that. That part's kind of clutch. I kind of tunnel vision in. It's a mild problem when you're watching your own gameplay. So I'm gonna wave and dance at this guy. You know, he's being nice. And that door opens up, so I toss a grenade and back out. And they're just being super friendly at this point. They're waving, they're dancing. And I know exactly what Mr. Dr. Higgins is doing. He is trying to bait. But my team gets 2 of them. I'm getting some shotgun ammo, but one of my team goes down. And they tell me that he is pushing hard, so I just go in for the cleanup. And there we go. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a win in the Trials of Osiris. So that's technically 2, but whatever. We did well. We actually lost our first game, so we didn't get the mercy, and we didn't get the free win. We managed to get up to 5 wins on the card. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I hope to see you guys playing some Destiny.